Really good to see him cast as well. Feel blessed to be given this opportunity by Wasp Esports and Denver. And my fellow casters, Brecky and Cashew and Emby. Hopefully they're watching this. And hopefully we get to cast grounds with them as well. It's going to be interesting to see. How? Boys, we're gonna be playing 3 games for each heat. So Heat A will play 3 games, and then Heat B will play 3 games as well. And whoever gets the most points, teams will qualify to grand finals of Digger Heats. Thank you to Digger as well for hosting a beautiful duo tournament for the console community. Go show them some love. Ladies and gentlemen, the game 1 is starting soon. The battle bus has moved. And we are watching Naru YT now. He's dropping towards Dirty Dogs, marking houses behind Lazy as well. He's confused. They're watching. A lot of people contesting Dirty as well. We have TLS Smile, who went Dirty Dogs for duo FNCS as well. And Naru YT decides to disengage and go the lake houses behind Stark, and he found a llama as well. We're watching Muhammad Crafts. Really good player as well. Rocking a really beautiful skin. And he has a blue combat. Landing Coral Castle. This is interesting. We have 3R8II who did not have a good draw with TL Ismail. And they're rotating by foot on Dirty. Did not work as planned. But hopefully they can get some guns and kick in. We have Azo fighting over here against II3 in Steamy Stacks. Goes down. And another teammate, AHQR, coming in. Really hard names to pronounce, but he's pretty lost there. Unfortunate for him, he goes down. Good off-spawn fight for II3W and his teammate. And then now they can loot, and still they have one team with them. So it's basically 3 duos. We have Ivy, Aza, and Clap trying out as duos. They're in Salty Springs right now. Ivy, Aza not having any shield, 62 HP. Clap helping his teammate, healing him up with the best item in the game, Bandit Bazooka, that helps you go from top 10 to top 5. Clap taking those shots. Ivy, Aza playing it nice and slow because he's lower HP. We have Scout and FlickZ and Steamy Stacks as well, so they're contesting II as well, IIV as well. This is interesting to see how it plays out. Interesting to see how it plays out. 3 teams in Steamy Stacks, two teams remaining. Are they gonna fight? Are they gonna disengage? What's it gonna be? A lot of teams landing Steamy. Like 4 teams this game landed Steamy, and there are 3 teams now left. It's not gonna be a lot of loot for them, as you can see. The Scout FN on good shields. Scout and FlickZ decide to disengage from Steamy, as they know there are a lot of teams and they do not want to get third party over there fighting with one team. So they're rotating over to this rift near the Dirty Bridge. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play out. They need more loot though. We have Hall PK, a player from Pakistan, really good player. Hall PK on the stream. He knows he's on the stream. He's watching it. He's dancing. He's landing Salty Springs. He's contesting Clap and Ivy Aza. We have Hassan and Ryan over here. They landed behind, this is behind Dooms, and they're contesting and fighting, holding most probably iFlabs and Manzafen. iFlabs is really good and is really up and coming. He's an emerging pro player. And hopefully he can prove to a lot of people that why do FNCS, if do FNCS decides to come out, it's going to be his season. We have IZ9HK as well taking fights. Either 9HK takes out a player. They're fighting right now. He's healing up. 5V is down right now. In that box, either 9HK all alone. Beautiful 40 tag by either 9HK, playing it slowly, being patient. You can see him move a lot while shooting. Try to get his teammate's reboot card. How is he gonna play this? It's gonna be really interesting to see. Beautiful shot coming out of either 9HK. What a beautiful elimination. Either 9HK.
And Kingsman, you gotta wonder
Pro player as well.
the amount of confidence that Don't Ihtikak and his duo probably gained after getting the elimination and the start on Azuz and his duo. Will be interesting to see how they perform throughout this tournament. Don't Ihtikak looking to make a statement here tonight.
TL smile and his teammate 3R8II landed outside Dirty Dogs. Were not that stacked. They had a bad landing drop, but they decided to come in retail and they're fighting either 9HK. I think they realize that he's all alone, his teammate is down, and it's a 2v1 situation. Let's see how either 9HK disengages. A pro player. Let's see how either 9HK is processing this. How is he gonna hide? Look where either 9HK is hiding, behind the fences, taking the cover from the bush. Brecky, what are your thoughts on this? He's being super smart as well.
And I personally think he's making the right decision here. Does not wanna give away his position here. They have absolutely no idea where he is at. Let's see
and he
how.
Has a lot of low shield as well.
Yes, that is true as well. It'll be interesting to see how he avoids harm's way here. Ismail and his duo don't seem like they want to leave here.
I think he has spotted him. Yes, he has spotted him. And they're gonna take this fight with either 9HK. Unfortunate for him. Can he 2v1 though? Unfortunately goes down. There's nothing that he could have done. GG's to either 9HK. We have Canvix over here in Slurpee. The 3 teams in Slurpee right now. It's interesting to see as well. A lot of teams contesting Slurpee since you get free shields off the bat. And another duo we have here is FJIQ. Canvix fishing in the open, do not covering himself. Interesting to see. Does he pay the price though? Canvix and FJIQ playing it nice and slow. FJIQ with this duo. I think they did spot Canvix and they have to look for surge tags as well. Oh, they did not spot him as well yet as well. That's interesting to see. Canvix fishing in the open, taking the advantage of this drop spot. Slurpee, a really good drop spot. You get free shields. Notrex and YT Anas on top of Slurpee as well now. They're one of the teams contesting Slurpee. Anas did land Slurpee a lot in trios. We have X Hamids over here with Muhammad Crafts chilling near Coral Castle. They have to rotate in. It's a good zone for people landing at Sweaty, Holly, and Coral Castle. Not a hard rotate for them. X-Hammers has 500 cap metal. He picks up one of the most important items in the game, Harpoon, and they have a team on top of them. Is Zexfire in a fight right now? With Zexfire, Frantic, K9 fighting against Outlaw and Frosty. It's gonna be interesting to see how Frosty plays this out. Zexfire gets shot from behind. Beautiful shot coming out of Outlaw. Beautiful play coming out of Outlaw. Zexfire absolutely lost there. Really low awareness by him. Outlaw, another emerging pro player coming out. Frosty, one of the best IGLs in the game, the best Pakistani console players exist. Can Frantic 2v1 though in a tough situation. Really aggressive player Frantic as well. Aggressive playstyle, just like Reed as well. He's healing. Look how he is moving and shooting, shooting, building. You know this is a moment. Beautiful cone play by him. Misses it out. Look at him move again and again, do not giving his position up. Oh my god, unfortunately for him, Frosty just jumps in, does not care. And it's a GG for Frantic K9. Unfortunate for him, Zexfire, because of his low awareness, gave that fight away. We have Sai over here. Another trio grand finals with Real Claw. They're running it for duos. They're rotating in a little far zone for them. They landed Stark. Look at that Stark loot. 6 shockwaves. Golden Stark rifle and a purple spaz. 2 chuck splashes, 6 minis. Look at how he's rotating, taking the hill as the cover. We have Tech, Sakit, and Chrysalix. Sakit from India. Chrysalix from Pakistan. Sayo realizing he needs to rotate in.
And those 6 shockwaves, very, very important for endgame. Could play a huge factor in terms of mobility. Let's see how they utilize them in endgame. It'll be interesting to see how Sayo and his teammate Real Claw will manage with those. Zerto FN right behind them. And Kingsman, you gotta wonder, as the team that secured Stark, how will they play out their endgame here? Will they be aggressive? Will they play it slow? It'll be interesting to see how they do in endgame.
Exactly. Look at this. Sayo IGLing Real Claw and realizing we're not going to stay there. We're going to get congested and we're going to get held by a lot of teams. We do not want to fight in mid game. We're going to reach those end games. And they're realizing, and look at him using the water flow as his advantage and using the rotation. We have Winston VAE7 on the screen, carrying that gas can and a purple spaz. Interesting to see how he's going to use the gas can. His team at Hijazi on 60 FPS as well. They're alive near Sweaty, chilling at zone over here. A lot of teams are going to rotate into them so they can get surge as well. Hijazi using the car. Winston VAE7 using the car. The Storm Surge has appeared. They're 25 below. How are they going to counter this? It's going to be interesting to see. It's super stacked right now. They need surge. They're only 25 below. I like that they're calm. They're not panicking. But there's not a lot of teams next to them. Where are they going to find surge from? Where are they going to find surge from? Okay, they see teams fighting close to them. Winston gets tags, boxes up instantly. Is trying to read the situation. For the players who are not playing Heat B, is really good opportunity for them. They can watch this and learn and figure out where people are landing and how they're gonna. Beautiful tags coming out of Winston. Only 125 tag though. Vincent over here. Chilling, Hijazi with a sniper. Usually, I think Winston is IGLing Hijazi right now. Ryan spams L2 is also moving in. He got a free drop. They're 31 above surge as well. This is going to be really interesting to see as the minute passes by. How are they going to counter this? And we have YT Elite 99 over there as well. Akuma, AJ, Ed Zone. Not on the dead side though. Alongside with another duo. Sweaty Sands is full of teams. There's a lot of teams over here. I see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams near the. It's not even the dead side anymore. This is why you do not do the dead side rotate and early rotate in the zone. But these players over here near Sweaty Sands, they had a hard rotate all the way from Steamy, Dooms, Retail. That's why they're all on the edge zone right here. But they know they need surge. That's why they're not moving and being patient, and they're gonna rotate when the surge goes away. We have YT Toxic Aura with no shields. How he's gonna play this out, really aggressive as well. Opponent takes the wall. No Pain with full shields over here, No Pain. He's one of the best players with an Expo aim. He has really good aim on Expo. No Pain fighting this all alone. He has to make sure he gets a kill so he can back up YT Toxic Aura. Holding this wall, being patient. They're getting keyed. This is not a good edit for Aura to make. We have Dangers 454 on top of Aura. Look at how they're playing this out. They're not jumping in. They're playing this nice. Look at that cone play he plays. He plays that cone so that Aura cannot jump out and take a jump shot on him. Because if he does that, No Pain getting beamed over there by Dangers and his teammate. Beautiful beams coming out of them. Beautiful angle by his teammate. No Pain taking a shot, 66 HP. Uses the shockwaves and goes away. Disengages, leaves Aura all alone. He's gonna use that flopper to his advantage and heal up. No Pain. What is going through his mind? YT Toxic Aura. How are they gonna come back? Solo. Both duos are solo grand finalists. iFlabs and Mans FN saying we want some action as well. We want some surge tags as well. iFlabs, look at that loadout. Purple Scar, Golden Spaz, 3 Shockwave, 4 Floppers. What else can he ask for? Gets tagged for a little bit. Is not healing. He needs that surge tag. Beautiful tags coming out of No Pain on iFlabs as well. iFlabs is so stacked. Why are they engaging over there? Maybe they realize they can get some free tags or possibly a free elimination over there. Interesting to see how it's gonna plan out for them. No Pain and Toxic Aura disengaging with absolutely no shield, so this is really hard for them to really stuff. Outlaw over here, getting blessed, getting a drop, playing with Frosty. Frosty, most probably, arguably, top 5 IGLs on Middle East. Look at that drop. Frosty running the Golden Scar and Outlaw finding Golden Spaz out of a drop. Look at them where they're based up on the dead side. This is why Frosty is one of the best IGLs. Look at his loadout. Look at them chilling over here. Absolutely no team close to them. Perfect rotation by Frosty. It's gonna be interesting to see how Frosty plays duos with him. As you know, Frosty did play with Inferno GGs in Duo FNCS, and they came first in their heats, and they did really well in grand finals of Duo as well. They're not wasting a lot of mass. They realize they're on that side. Frosty is not even trying to build over here. He's in the open because he knows no one is behind him. Everybody is gonna be in front of him. Notrix and Anas making to the end game as well. Real Claw over there as well. We see a lot of interesting names. Look at Frosty using his brain, scouting. He recognizes there's a duo boxed up over here in a 1 box, saving their mats, and he's doing an ambush play.
Pain and Aura, the duo who were initially in serious shambles, get taken out on the kill feed, as you can see on our top left. We'll have to see their next game here. Definitely not going to be happy with how this ended out. Obviously, got pressured with extreme amount of damage in Sweaty, and mainly from Denger's duo. However, other duos decided to jump in as well. It'll be interesting to see how they regroup and recover from this loss. We'll see them in the next game.
Amber, Cool, and Duro chilling in the zone, boxed up, carrying the bandit bazooka. And you could see the Crips before on the stream. They had no HP. They were soaking using an emote on the opponent base next to them, so they can find their names that will pop on the kill feed, so they can doubly key them to make a decision. That's really smart as well. It's gonna be interesting to see teams have to rotate in. 3KZ with no shields. Beautiful box up attempt by Hijazi trying to box up his opponent. The Crips with no shields as well. A lot of duos are not doing good. Storm Surge has appeared 102 below by Hijazi. They do not realize the Crips and his duo do not have a lot of shields on top of them. They need 110 below now. Surge is popping off. A lot of people alive. How are they going to play this out? Brecky, this is really interesting. What do you think is going to happen there? Are they going to jump in someone? Are they going to look for tags? Is Hijazi going to drop them down? What's it going to be? 147 below. They're taking this really slow, but it worries me that how are they going to get this surge over? Oh my god, Risk for King absolutely in shambles right now. Hijazi realizing he has to tag one of the floors, get them down. They're double spraying right now. They need surge. They need to drop them down right now to get the surge over, or they're gonna get started hitting by surge, and they have to heal up. And they only have 3 minis right here. Hijazi spraying these cones. Try to find any tag he get. He finally drops down the opponents and misses every shot. Unfortunate for him. He did not hold the cone there. He's gonna mini up. There's still 156 below. The new zone has came up. Brecky, how do you think this is gonna play out? It's really interesting to see. Hijazi
Very
with a beautiful
position
pump
here.
shot.
Huge shot, however, gets taken down in the process. My goodness me, and I feel like Vincent and Hijazi took way too long to act upon Risk here, who was very low initially. However, I do think
Exactly. But look at this. Brecky, look at this. Hijazi knocked a player, and they're rezzing before they're gonna res. So whoever pushes first is gonna have an advantage. What do you think about this, Brecky?
Honestly, Vincent is very low here, so it'll be interesting to see how he deals with adversity. However, Hijazi does get picked up, so is the other duo's teammate. Be interesting to see how both players are going to recover from this disaster. They were looking good initially in this whole situation. However, it seems like they have the heals to get back in action. Looking forward to see what their next move will be. Vincent, obviously, one of the players in this tournament who is looking to make a statement here tonight. So is Hijazi. Let's see how they play out this tournament. However, Hijazi is getting tagged here.
That's a free kill as well. Gets a beautiful refresh over here. Blessed. The Crips was so low HP by Hijazi, failing to recognize that beautiful rotates coming out of them. They need a refresh to come back. They have no shields left. Hijazi's gonna tarp. They're splitting mass as well. A lot of people scuffed in the zone. A lot of players alive as well. It's gonna be interesting to see how this play out. He's reloading the sniper. There is a player on their right. Hijazi is not recognizing that. It's a far rotate. Look at that gas can coming in play, but did not take advantage. They didn't get any tags and risk for King. That is not good. But they have to make a hard rotate. This is a really far zone for them. The furthest zone they've got. Are they gonna go early? Are they gonna go late? What's it gonna be? CQFY over here as well. They're chilling. They possibly got the zone. They're on second. They're playing second or third height. You can see Taranveer and Austin alive as well. Surge comebacks in. They have 26 above. That strike rifle hits really hard. Sticks realizing they have to move. He's tarping for his teammate. They're realizing they need surge tags as well, but possibly they're chilling. Scout FN stuck in a tree. He's trying to move. He's in opponent's box. He realizes he needs beautiful edit by him. He gets tagged from behind. Moise FN with a beautiful tag. Flixie is tarping for him, for Scout, in this moving zone. Hijazi on 60 FPS. Sayo alive as well. Pretty scuffed. Low on HP, but with that loadout, you can always get a kill. He is running the spaz as well. Look who's on height. One of the best IGLs in the game. Frosty and Outlaw. Possibly really good at fragging. The way he played with Kindle. In trios, they're on height. They're taking height. They're tarping on one layer. Sayo all alone. Claw is down. Look at that beautiful edit play. Outlaw and Frosty playing height. Interesting to see how they're gonna play height. YT Anas and Notrix alive as well. The kill feed is going crazy right on Taranveer. Pretty scuffed. Hijazi goes down. Scout FN on 2 HP in the stream. What is he gonna do? Can he clutch up? All alone tarping. 2 HP, getting those placement points in. Recognizing he can't get tagged there. Outlaw pressuring everybody in the lobby. They need to pressure second lobby so no one contests heights. They're doing a pretty good job now. Man's FN with a beautiful kill. Shockwave's up to the zone. He is in the position to contest height though. But is he gonna do it? Because he's all alone. iFlaps is down. Look at Frosty. Staying ahead of the zone. Splitting mass for his teammates. They're not carrying a harpoon. But interesting to see they're just gonna hold height and pressure people. So the people below them, the players below them, do not contest height. Look at this. CQ making a height play, but Outlaw realizing that we're not gonna let you do that. Really good awareness by Outlaw here. Outlaw is really good. He's really emerging. He's climbing up those ladders. Beautiful kill by Mans FN. Look at that. He took that wall. Look at that beautiful peek by him. Mans FN again on the low ground, playing really smart. Gets tagged for a lot there, but he's chilling his floppers. He can also tank Storm here. He's tanking up those minis. We have Frosty applying relentless pressure, realizing that we're not gonna let second and third height even look up. Spring is air, does not have a lot of bullets. Mans FN. Austin accidentally splashes himself and Mans FN, and Mans FN saying, "Do not splash me, I'm not your teammate. You're going back to the lobby, but thank you for the splashes though." Frosty freshing second height right now. He realizes they are based up in metal, so they have a lot of mans left. Mans FN getting another refresh.
Final moments here. Outlaw, Frosty on high ground here. Let's see if they could be closing on in the first victory royale here in Group A. Mans, who has been putting on a show since the start here, looking to make a statement here, has the bandage bazooka support. However, he is extremely low here, 2 HP. Could he potentially escape disaster here?
Beautiful
And Mans
shots
gets
coming in.
taken down. Outlaw and
Beautiful
Frosty
game finish
get
by
the
Outlaw
first
and
victory
Frosty, ladies and gentlemen.
royale.
Beautiful finish by Outlaw and Frosty. What a clinical game finish by Frosty and Outlaw, showcasing Frosty once again, telling to the community, you know what? If I couldn't come first in grand finals, I'm back here again in duos. Beautiful game finish by Frosty and Outlaw. Chad, what do we think about this? Frosty, one of the best IGLs again. Beautiful finish. Crips, what do you think about this game? Crips as well. Brecky, what do you think about Crips and Frosty, Outlaw? Crips not having a good game. Frosty and Outlaw proving themselves again and again. Frosty, this player from Pakistan does not stop. He is so good at the game. Reads the game beautiful. One of the few skills a player should have is doing the right thing at the right time. It's really interesting to see how they play the second and the third game. Aura and Payne not having a first good game as well. Let's see how they have good, how they clutch up, how they come back.
He mentioned obviously Frosty and Outlaw, both extremely good players. Frosty definitely made the right callouts there throughout the entire match. They played it absolutely stunning from start to finish. Let's see if they can keep that consistency, keep that momentum going on throughout the next games. It will be interesting to see how they, as a duo, will perform. Beautiful performance. It will be we'll be willing to see how game two goes out. However, victory out does go to Frosty and Outlaw. Aura and Payne, like you mentioned as well, did get taken out quite early in the game here. So let's see how they could potentially also pull this back. Definitely both extremely good players. Definitely could recover from this. And I do know that they have the capabilities of pulling an huge comeback in this tournament.
Frosty and Outlaw, arguably their first place right now. Beautiful victory royale for them. But Man's FN all alone as a solo, clutching up for iFlabs. Beautiful, beautiful play by him as a solo player on that low ground, fragging so beautifully, taking everybody out of the lobby. Really good plays by Man's FN as well. Big shout out to him. Nortrex and YTNS did not win the game, but they did reach the end game. Hijazi also. Hijazi and Vincent making end game as well. It's gonna be interesting to see how the second game is gonna be played. How the players who had a really tough zone landing Fertilla. Fertilla was an easy zone because the zone was right on Fertilla, Holly, and near Sweaty. But for the people who landed Retail, Dirty Dogs, Steamy Stacks, Dooms, it was really hard rotate. The first zone was really hard to rotate, but let's see how the second game plays out, where the zone will be. Are we going to see a Stark end game going up and down the hill? It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Chad, what do you think? Who's going to win the second game? Do you think Aura and Payne are going to clutch back? We're going to focus off spawn where players are landing. We're going to make sure we keep our eyes on Frosty and Outlaws where are they landing. Chad, a lot of these pros, they don't want to give their drop spot away. It's just like a recipe. And they don't want to give their drop spot away. They don't want to give their looting route away because people are going to contest them then. But we over here are going to make sure you do not miss any action. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And you haven't liked the stream, what are you doing right now? You have to like the stream, boys. This is not every day we're going to see events like this. Big shout out to UltimateE, Wasp esports, Diggers as well, Infinity Scrims for hosting events for the console community. Second game will kick in soon. We saw the bandit bazooka really well used by Manzafen on the low ground. He had the bandit bazooka and he was tanking Storm and looking for eliminations. He took out Austin just because he was tanking Storm and on his low ground. He was moving with the zone nice and slow. Unfortunate for Austin Taranvir, but they did make it to the end game. Let's see how they play out. Austin Taranvir, they know how to hold height as well. They're really good as well. Of course, Austin having over 10k earnings and plays on 90 ping.
And remember, Mans. Do not forget Mans. Very, very outstanding performance from that solo player. He did pull off a massive clutch throughout endgame. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs next game. However, big props to that man. That was an incredible performance. He really did put on a beeline and he did put on a show towards endgame there. Outlaw and Frosty, of course, are the overall winners of that game. However, in my opinion, in my book, Mans really did put a greatest of all time performance in that match.
Console fam, all the players landing at Salty as well. Not a good drop spot coming up for Ivy Azan Clap, and they were getting contested by Hall PK over there. Interesting to see how people play out Salty because there's a shield truck near that bridge. Are you gonna loot up, and not take any shields and use that shield truck? Are you gonna land on the shield truck? Interesting to see how it plays out Salty. A really hard spot to play, but a really underrated spot as well. If you're getting contested by one team, as we saw back in Duo FNCS, Tickle and Kinza landed in Duo FNCS near Salty. In Salty, they landed in Duo FNCS, did really good. Then they switched up their drop to Caddy as well. Interesting to see. We're gonna keep our eyes who's landing Camp Cod, who's contesting retail for. So the people, the players who are watching the stream and are gonna play Heats B, they can look and read the game and study how the console players are playing this. And we're going to keep our special eyes on Frosty. We're going to make sure we read how he is doing this and we learn from the best, one of the best IGLs in the game. We're going to see where everybody's landing. We're going to make sure our production team covers up all the drop spots. We're going to try our best because we don't want to miss action off spawn as well. We're going to see we're gonna see who's contesting Stark. We're gonna see who's contesting Lazy, who's going Misty as well. It's really interesting to see. Even behind Misty is a really good drop spot, but it's really far if the zone pulls away from agency side to the Dooms on Stark side. People landing Misty, it's really hard, but there is a rift. But let's see, interesting to see where people are gonna land over here because duos you can do a lot of split drops. I do really want to see where people land. And by the way, Mans and iFlabs landed behind Doom's. There's a Aqua Island. There's rifts behind Doom's domain. Houses, not over there. Behind that, near the lighthouse, there's Aqua Island. My Mans and iFlabs landed there, which is proven to be a really good drop spot. The Aqua Island, you have a lot of floppers, a lot of fishing spots, and and they got spazzes as well from fishing. So, but it was a really hard rotate for them. Imagine landing Aqua Island, which is edge map, and they rotated all the way in towards Sweaty, and then they went all the way near Holly. Like beautiful rotates coming out of them as well. Surge appeared in the first game as well. Notrex DMing me right now. We're not landing Slurpee, not asking me always for help, which is really interesting to see. Really close with me. He's really good player as well. Slurpee, when when you're contesting at a drop spot and there's like three teams landing and it's not a big drop spot, it's like Slurpee or Dirty Dogs, it's really hard for players to decide, are we gonna fight this team? Because if we fight this team, the other team is gonna third party us. So how are we gonna play this out? So it's always a hard decision for IGL to decide, are we gonna fight this or not? Because if you end the fight, you're not gonna be even. The fight is not gonna be ended, and you're gonna be getting contested by the other team. So really interesting to see how people play this out. We're kicking in the second game right now. The battle bus has kicked in. We're gonna make sure to keep our eyes on Frosty and Outlaw as well, on Taranmir and Austin, where they're landing. Hopefully our production team can give us a nice view of where everybody's landing so we can study how console pros are playing this event for duos.
Game 2 live and underway. Let's see how all the players perform throughout this.
Sai over here
Second
landing
game
at
here.
Stark again. Brecky, by the way, I want to tell you that Sayo and Real Claw, they contested Goofy, Austin, and Tenza at Stark as well, and they did get them. They were giving them a really good fight as well. and they're gonna land Stark for duos as well. Really interesting to see.
Yeah, we'll see how both duos perform. However, Sayo and Real Claw, obviously a very strong duo, very
And two
lethal.
teams landing retail as well. We are okay, we're live, and Naru YT landing Dirty Dogs. How many teams in Dirty Dogs? Brecky, look at this. 1, 2, 3, and possibly a fourth one that is disengaging. Like Dirty Dogs, one of the most stacked drop spots. It has a rift now, so possibly it is not edge map. Interesting to see how Naru YT plays this out. Our production team, if they can help us out, we get a perspective and then it sends us back to the lobby. If the production team can fix that for us, we'll be really thankful. Okay, we can watch Vivan now at Ruins. Really interesting to see how Ruins plays out. Rashid plays Scrims and IXDeer. Vivan is contesting them. Really interesting to see IXDeer, of course, your trio grand finalist winner, the best IGL in the game. And Rashid plays Scrims is an IGL as well. They did really good. They came second in trio grand finals, IGLing either 9 HK and 5BV. How are they gonna fight this? Not a great loadout for Vivan, but it does the job. He's not rocking an AR right now. He has that one shockwave. Is IXDeer and Rashid plays Scrims gonna take a fight? I think they're farming match right now, playing it nice and slow. If we can get our eyes on Frosty and we can look at drop spots because there's no action over agency. Nara YT and Dirty Dogs.
Look at the top left. Kill feed Don't Ihtikak, who was successful. Him and his duo, first game in Steamy, end up dying early this game. Definitely not the result they wanted.
We're watching
However,
we're watching Dirty Dogs right now, but if our production team can show other POIs as well, we will be really thankful.
Marwan Ali.
Big shout out to Denver as well. Nara YT taking this nice and slow. Okay, we are at it over here. The action is going on. Beautiful kill by TTB, by the way, on II3W.
Now we're
watching Nara YT firing man.
Metal.
He's almost capped on metal, Bracky. That is really smart of him, because he knows you cannot find him a lot of metal in the game. His teammate is taking snipe shots. The loadout is not looking great. That gray pump. Man's FN getting contested by Ryan. Look at that play. What a beautiful shots coming in. Did miss few shots, but still doing a lot of damage, doing over 100 damage. You recognize Ryan spams the L2, looking pretty lost over here. Is not building cones above him. You can see Man's FN is the fragger, and he's playing pretty aggressive, and iFlabs just supporting him as an IGL, making sure he backs his teammate up. Rayon spams the L2, probably does not have heals. It's VST over here taking some tags, get those tags in.
Man's taking a serious amount of damage there as he drops down.
But he has a spaz and a slurfish as well. Rayon spams the L2. Oh my god, beautiful shot by Hassan, but Man's FN doing the job over there. Look at he didn't even pull his pump out. He knew that his team the opponents are not rocking a spaz, so he's just gonna scar them off and get the easy kill. We're over here near retail, near the weather station, near Catty, and we can see three teams possibly being together. Interesting to see how it's playing out.
Not the best place to be, in my opinion, Kingsman. However, it's quite interesting how he can recover. Well, yeah.
There is a rift though, and the teams realize that who is gonna take the rift, but I think 9-4 QP is realizing he cannot take that rift, so he's disengaging towards retail. Look who we have here! Frosty and Outlaw, they're landing Fortilla once again. The thing about Fortilla was, in trios, Pulse, Lazi, and Frosty trioed up, but they did not get blessed in grand finals because the zone was so far for them all the time. And in trios, they always were the last ones to rotate in the zone. But for duos, It's easier to rotate in. It's two people who are gonna hold you. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get held a lot. So Frosty choosing to land for Tilla again. Ready just to see. Beautiful loadout.
Look
Not a
at
great
that half metal.
rifle.
That is something that you don't see a lot, and that's gonna definitely play a
Rashid
huge
placements
role.
goes down as well. We have Clapton, Azad chilling over here. Look at that load out. Oh my god, Clapton is absolutely stacked right now. That purple scar, 4 shockwaves. They finished the fight as well over here. That's why they're so stacked. Ivy Azza, really good as well. Showing his improvement.
Ton of AR ammo
TLS
as well.
Smile. I played Duo and CS on really high ping. I landed with TLS Smile and he is not leaving Dirty Dogs. He is saying, you know what? Dirty Dogs is my home. I'm gonna stay here forever. And trios has gone by, duos has gone by, and we still see him landing at Duo and CS at Dirty Dogs. Dirty Dogs are really hard spot to play. We have 3KZ, who is Crip's teammate, who did qualify the Trio Grand Finals. He's getting pushed by R38 and TLS Smile.
And he's gonna be forced to take this fight here. He is going in a
It's a
mini
2v1
build battle
situation.
between. Yeah, not looking good at all here.
Oh
and just
my
like
god,
that,
he
gets taken
goes
down
down.
really quickly.
His
3KZ
teammate,
goes down in quick fashion.
unfortunate for them, they're cleaning out Dirty Dogs. Look at this. Dirty Dogs. We watched Naru YT in the start. He disengaged. They did not take a fight. And now they're alive. Man's FN chilling.
Clap the
Look
man.
at this loadout. So what are they doing?
Incredible.
They're landing at Aqua Island behind Doom's Domain, and then they take a fight with Ryan and Hassan who are contesting them. They do an ambush play, get that easy beam in, and now they're doing a dead side rotate. They're at near Craigie Cliffs. We're watching either
Ooh, look
9
at this
HK top 50 globally ranked as well. Beautiful loadout for him. He's chilling. He loves to take fights. He's really aggressive. Beautiful shots coming out of either 9HK, reading his opponent, getting the wall. Dude, he's not hesitating at all. It's a 2v1 situation almost. His teammate comes back and backs him up. Either
Leo needs to
9HK
pop these minis
decides to
as
mini
quick as
up.
possible here.
Either 9HK and 5VV. Crash betting in either
Crash back in here,
9HK.
however.
Misses the shot. Oh my
pay the
god.
price.
Gets taken down.
Good trade.
5VV gets knocked down as well.
That is a
Look
huge
at this.
trade
Look
there.
at this. 5VV
Oh my
throws
goodness.
down either 9HK so the opponent cannot finish him. What a beautiful play by him. But I think another duo is coming in the scene now. Yes.
Ooh, look at those
There's
6
another
chili peppers.
duo
Those are
close
gonna
by.
play extremely.
Oh my god, those peppers,
extremely
those
well.
peppers. GameZ and Aquin, crash betting in. Aquin is known to be another grief for a lot of the community. Does not like to play style, but he says, you know what, I'll play aggressive, I'm fix all the time, and I'm gonna play like how I want to. Aquin not having a great season as well, qualified the Heats, did not qualify. Look at this RXTR. How smart is this player? Look at this disengagement. The split second decision he made that I'm gonna disengage. That Lambo waiting for him. Brecky, he's taking a Uber to the zone. Beautiful use of the cars as well.
That's
Look
a
at
good way
this
to put
zone.
it.
This is Brecky. The Ruins team is gonna be chilling at Ruins. We saw Rashid play Deer landing Ruins as well. This is a nice zone.
Look at how many duos are next to Salty and Weeping. That is a whole bunch of players there. My goodness.
It's oh my god, it's gonna be interesting how they rotate more. TTV off over here, chilling during this ambush play. 135 build, but still deciding we're gonna hide underneath these stairs and make sure somebody comes in and we get that easy refresh. Brecky, what are your thoughts on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams near Salty Springs, Brecky.
Yeah, but I
They're
think
dancing, they're watching the stream. They know they're on the stream as well.
Oh my goodness,
Zexfire,
look at
pretty scuffed.
Zexfire.
Frantics duo.
11 HP.
He had that
My
bandit
goodness.
bazooka though. They're landing behind Doom's domain. Frantic K9 has no shield as well.
Oh my goodness, look at his
Just to
mats
see
as
how they
well.
play this out.
100 mats. Not looking good for this duo once
11
again.
builds only. They are disengaging though, and it is the dead side, Brecky. I think they can manage to disengage. Storm Surge has appeared. Ladies and gentlemen, how stacked is this game? Infinity Scrims always proving they're the best practice. Digger He's seeing Storm Surge, TTV, off MH. What a hard name to pronounce. 19 below. Guys, if we pronounce some names wrong, you can always go on our Twitter and tell us how to pronounce your names. EEMF, based a really good position with We Hamoud as well. They're really, I like this positioning, Brecky.
Yeah, it is very good positioning here from this player.
Because whenever you're Brecky, whenever you're based up high on the hill, it's easy for you to look down and get search tags.
Yeah, that is
off.
a
He
very
does
good
have
point.
this. Exactly, he does have this crash pads. And are you thinking what I'm thinking, Brecky? These crash pads for those search tags are gonna be really vital. We have Mohit spams L2 and E15 Riot. Mohit spams L2 gets absolutely zero ping in game as well. He's really good. This duo right here, they are absolutely really good overall skill rounded. They're really good at fighting. They're really good game sense. They have a really good chemistry as well. E15 Riot. Qualifying a few grand finals, but Mohit Nortrex. Oh my god, a Kashka warrior with YT and us over here. One of the best fraggers. If you do not watch how Nortrex plays, you're missing out. Nortrex and Yazid are one of the few people who use piece control a lot when they play. They do not take 50-50s a lot. Their piece control is second to none. Frantic K9 did find some shields. He is fighting in Storm. A little brain that play. YT Toxic Aura. Frantic decides to jump in, Pain and Aura. Aura is known to be really brain dead or really aggressive as well, whatever you want to call it, but it works out for him. Frantic using the LNG. This is an animation bug. He is not spraying. Now he is spraying though.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Frantic is gonna pay the price.
And jumping in.
Pain and Aura.
It's a 1v1 situation. Pain against Zexfire. Can Zexfire clutch up? No, he did take out Toxic Aura though. Pain throwing Toxic Aura. He's going for the res, quick res though. We're watching fight as well. That side as well.
Down, has a
He's taking that side. They're keying that side. It's a 2v1 situation. One clutch.
Oh my
god, what a beautiful clutch by out of the lobby telling him do not push me. Does not matter if I'm all alone, I will clutch up. Do not come in front of my wall. This is a statement.
Game.
Brecky
got taken down quite quickly there. He is most likely going to do that, however he wants to make sure he doesn't. Oh my goodness.
Toxic Aura rotating
getting
late.
pressured.
FN Mo OM. Pretty hard name to pronounce, chat, but whatever. He's gonna res his teammate. Risk for King knocked out over there as well. Res Risk for King. And YT Toxic Aura is still down. No Pain is flashing
gonna
himself
have to deal with the amount of pressure that's going on here in Storm. Exactly. Oh my goodness, Pain takes him down just like that!
Oh my god, Pain is one of the best Expo players and proving the point. Simple aiming by him. Yo Aboud with
crucial elimination. Right, Aboud is gonna be pushing here.
He's keeping a Toxic Aura alive. Look at this. Yo Aboud is taking the shockwaves, taking the reboot card and gonna hit the dip. No, he decides to jump in with a shockwave.
Ooh. Shockwave does not connect properly here. Pain is gonna have to find a way here to keep his teammate alive, or is probably gonna die here. However, Pain has to
his teammate alive. I don't know what is this play by Yuhabud. I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is not a good play for them. By them, they're holding their opponents, and now he's tanking so much Storm. That was not a good play to make. Remember, chat, do not go in the Storm and hold people. As you can see, now Yuhabud is all alone. What is he gonna do with all these maths when it is in the zone? Is all alone. So arguably not a good play, but
oh my goodness, very bad position for QP here. 75 HP, no shield. This is a very bad position to be in.
He's alongside Extra over there, who are taking the advantage of the drop. I see Austin and Taranveer alive as well.
And I would say there is no possibility QP is going to be able to come back from this disastrous game. However,
somebody realizing he's in the bush.
Impossible. Oh, this is
my
horrible.
god,
QP is going to be taken down here. He is in a very bad position here.
I'm not going to lie, the moment your teammate realizes that the moment opponents realize you're white on HP, they just spray you. He should have willed that one wall. Oh my god, unfortunate. Gets taken away from the start kill. We have some action going off here as well.
IQ, who
off
was
an Insta BC.
IQ and his duo were initially engaging nearby Sweaty. Now they are near ruins.
Let's count the teams. How many teams near ruins right now? Oh my god. So many.
And you gotta wonder how these teams are gonna be able to rotate here. They might get held by those duos in
the players who are in the zone already. Exactly, Brecky. Exactly.
Yeah, not looking good for them.
What beautiful
IQ
beams coming out of BCV. Oh my god. Beautiful use of the AUG. But they need to rotate, Brecky. And it's 24 minutes, second until the zone pops in. We have Tez over here.
They have to prioritize rotating here. It's all about the end game and getting as much points as you possibly can here. Not about the eliminations right now. Eliminations could be postponed until they get
into the zone as well. Okay, they started moving. Brecky, they're starting to move now. Interesting to see how they're gonna do this rotation. They are not using a lot of builds, which is good to see.
Here, get tagged. They not want to go around the outskirts here.
It's Tez with the Chrysalix. Storm Surge is back at it again. They're 5 above only. They're playing a bit passive. Chrysalix also qualified. He's in trios. Not having a great season. Did not qualify at Grands, but hopefully he can jump back again. TT off is still 76 below. This game is really stacked, chat. That crash pad play was not it. You do not use that crash pad like this, chat. Do not make this mistake. There are tips and tricks to use crash pads.
There.
They're gonna get held now, Brecky. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this rotation right here. He's going to the death side. I think the right side of the zone is death side. He's realizing this. Look at this. Nobody's looking at him. He's swimming in the open.
Very good reaction time there.
And VII over here as well.
Crypto gets taken down on the kill feed here. Wave on console as well. Gets taken down. Anas gets an elimination there on UMUK. Ooh, oh my goodness me, did you see that? UMUK and Cyrus get taken down right in the edge here by Anas.
Look who we have here, Brecky. Look who we have here.
Game 1 winner, and Frosty and Outlaw. Looking on here.
Northwest doing the rotation. Beautiful shot by Outlaw.
Look at that, 600 above. I mean, this is going to be extremely crucial for them.
That was a really good rotation by Notrex and YT and us. Look at this, Outlaw and Frosty deciding, are they going to hold people or are they going to move? Let's see what decision making Frosty makes. One of the best IGLs. Are they going to move? They're not in the zone right now, but they're really close to the zone. Clap and Asa on height right now.
Sensors. They do not need to worry about
they're really high above.
Vivian, 172
Vivan needs to make this rotation. He is rocking those 4 shockwaves. Brecky, they need to rotate right now, okay? This is the right way to shockwave. The Outlaw is getting held. Getting focused by the lobby. Let's see how he counters this.
Outlaw and Frosty looking to make a name for themselves here. Also in game 2, already made a statement in game 1.
They're not at high this game, Brecky. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play. They're playing mid zone in the end game. Let's see how they play this. Vivan using the shockwave, beautiful shockwave. That's how you do it. That's what we like to see. When you do it back of a ramp, chat, you do not land together. When you do it on the floor, you tend to land together and without bounce as well, because you're not jumping. So your positioning is gonna be close to your teammate. Vivan, really good position over here as well.
Looking at Vivan has 2 shockwaves, so if he does not get forced to use either of those, he might consider him and Envy go up for high ground here. Drops a shockwave potentially, and they branch out and they both go for high ground.
Yes, exactly. Good read by Brecky there. Brecky, I think they are playing 2nd and 3rd height. This is the smartest way to get height. When you're playing 2nd and 3rd height and you're based up there and you see height looking the other way, you can just sit in your cone and look through your cone and then shockwave up, and you can shockwave up and shockwave his opponents in the zone and take height. That's a really good play as well.
Envy, 5 crash pads and 4 floppers. Another
still, and they're in the moving zone. Still.
This is their game here. They need to make the best out of this game here. Have the perfect route.
I see a lot of people moving. Look at this work done by our production team. What a beautiful angle we're getting right here, chat.
Viven was initially scouting. However, he is about to use the shockwave here, and
Beautiful
Envy gets.
shockwave play. Beautiful shockwave play.
Oh, that is beautiful. Great positioning there as
They
well.
land
They're
together. They're
both
always
right next to each
together.
other. They're gonna use the crash pad
They're gonna
now.
crash pad.
Another great
Look at
crash
this,
pad
Brecky.
there.
Look at this. They crash pad it, but they had their builds out. You know why? Because if they get boxed up, they can edit quickly in their edit mode, in their build mode. Claps and
That is a good call,
Aza
King.
still having 3 shockwaves.
And then Naza, 3 shockwaves, and oh my. Meanwhile,
A
Emma1.
lot of people forget this is console. You need to have your build menu out, so you feel less lag, and you just have to press R2 one button, and you can place your build real quick. Oh my god, the fire is going
Great
on. The lobby
view
is
of
going
what's
crazy
going on
right now.
here. Viven and Envy here who
FN
are
and Ammo1.
behind the depths of zone.
If we can see who's on height by our production team, we need to see who's playing
720
high, who's playing
above
second
here.
height. Exactly,
Emma1
675 above
working,
now. They're chilling on surge,
really relaxed.
but they
there
need
with
to rotate. That
Trevor.
crash padding not good for him. He's in storm right now. He needs to rotate in. Nobody's looking at him. He can potentially
Oh
take
my
height.
goodness.
A player in his box.
Gets the
Oh my
elimination.
God. That's pretty lucky though. Pretty lucky.
First for King, however, gets taken down
He
in the
did not panic
process.
and did not miss a shot.
Look at this, Sayo and Real Claw are on high ground.
They're gonna
be
have
looking on
golden
down.
and purple Stark rifles and spasms and land Stark.
Oh, look at how many people are white. They're on the low crypt. M7
I do not
scouts,
see
all
not
the players are
check,
getting
unlocked.
taken down here.
Austin alive as well. Austin
17
contesting
players
behind
remaining
Fire, Real
here.
Claw cranking up. They're
Taran
saying
Veer's
no,
in
Taran
serious
Veer
trouble here.
Real Claw manages
gets
to take
elimination.
height back again. Sayo being really patient.
Sayo.
Look at him. He
Shockwave,
shockwaves up.
great
Really good
shockwave
play.
there.
I like this play. Against Beam though, Real Claw holding height back again. So what Sayo did over there, he was boxed up. He said, no, I'm not going to go down. Austin is still looking for a height. He is not giving up height. Taranvir and Austin. Look at
Look at this
Taranvir playing
FGT as
zone.
well, still in this. FGT, who did maintain his survival until endgame last game, is still alive right now.
and
This is
Anas are
extremely
alive.
crucial. And look at this, Yonku Shanks and Taranvir as well. Both players are performing well so far in this game here.
Beautiful elimination.
Players
by
are
FN
going
Ammo1.
down here. Real
Taking
Claw
over Real
drops
Claw.
down, gets the elimination on Emma1. Sayo
Look
still
at
on
this,
high
Sayo
ground
is
here.
playing
Real
high,
Claw separated.
and
Real
Real
Claw
Claw
gets back
went
up to
all
high
the way
ground here
down.
with
Beautiful. Real Claw went all the way back down together.
Oh!
Real Claw goes down. What a beautiful play by FZT.
huge
Oh my god.
elimination.
That shockwave play though.
FGT here is going to be
Sayo is all
contesting
alone
high
now.
ground here on Sayo.
FZT making a name for himself.
I
Contesting
dropped
high.
down here,
What a
yes, it does.
beautiful shot by him. Twitter R38 takes down Taranvir. Yonku Shags. 10k earnings. Plays on 90
Yonku still in
ping.
this here. 3
And
players
also
remaining
such a
here.
beautiful crash pad. Sayo, FZT, and Taranvir. Yonku Shanks, ladies and
Sayo
gentlemen.
gets
Sayo
attacked there on
Heiser,
Yonku
FZT.
Shanks. FGT
And Yonku Shanks
pressuring
and
Yonku Shanks
FZT.
here. Yonku Shanks with the crash pad.
Oh my god, what a
FGT takes
beautiful
down
shot
Yonku
coming out of
Shanks.
FZT.
1v1
Sayo versus
situation here. FGT is on high ground.
That bandit bazooka. Bracket this bandit bazooka is gonna play really good. He has that one
This
forward
is the moment FGT
I
was
think-
waiting for here. Sayo needs to find a way to get back in zone. Both
Oh
players
my
are
god,
in here.
oh my,
FGT gets
unfortunate.
taken down.
Unfortunate.
Sayo with a clutch shot.
Sayo with a beautiful play.
Sayo, kill it.
Beating his opponent. Look at that play. He was on height. Out of nowhere, he shockwaved up and went to the wall and finished out FZT. But what a beautiful game we saw there. Brecky, what a fantastic play by FZT. He shockwaved up,
Sayo
took out Real Claw
proves-
with fashion.
Oh my goodness, Sayo really proves that patience is extremely important in these type of situations here. He was really trying to wait until the right opportunity to push FZT, and just like that, he gets the victory royale for him and Real Claw. What a game! Game 2, fantastic.
Real Claw and Sayo chat, they're up and coming as well. They did really good. They came top 15 in trio grands as well. They were holding high. Real Claw, I think he got pushed by FZT in really good fashion. They should the wrong thing they did on high Brecky. that they were playing the same layer. When you play hide, one player needs to be really above the another player. One player needs to play ultimate hide, and the another duo needs to start below him. So if someone shockwaves up, the other player on hide can easily counter that. You know what I mean? So he does not ramp above him; he lands on him exactly. But they pay that off. Beautiful clutch up by Sayo as well. Collapsed, reaching that end game with Aza as well. We saw Taranvir and Austin. Austin, Yonku Shanks going for a hide, contesting them. They placed her. They're being consistent. I beg your pardon. But we saw Nartrix and Whitey announce over there as well in second game. Frosty and Outlaw not doing great.
And initially, Kingsman, I thought Vivin and his teammate Envy were gonna have this great positioning here with the four crash pads and the shockwaves. I really did think that they had the opportunity to get high ground. However, it seemed like Sayo and Real Claw maintained that high ground incredibly well. Let's see how they can maintain this consistency here. Obviously, Frosty and Outlaw, we did not see that much of them that game. Seems like they were a little bit uh, off the
Scuffed.
highlight reel. However, yeah, I would say that. I would say that. However, let's see how this goes out. Remember, you cannot take away that incredible performance from FZT there. He has put on a show for him and his duo. Great performance by him as well. Cannot take that away from him. Second place finish. And not just that, but
Uh,
he's going to be
uh,
going away with a ton
Brecky,
of points to offer.
I do wanna talk about this. That when you're a great solo player, which FZT, Nortrex, Yazid, all of these players are, if you don't have an IGL that takes your skills out, you do not perform well. We saw with FZT in Trio Grand Finals, we play with Psycho and Moron most probably was IGLing alongside with Psycho, and they did not use their fragger FZT that well. But guess what? In duos, you're all alone if your teammate is not alive, and you can showcase your solo skill over there. And that's what FZT did. He's so confident, super
That's
aggressive.
exactly
A
what he
lot of
did.
people in that
That's
situation
exactly what he did.
a lot of people in that situation would play mid ground layer. They would go for placement, but FDT said no. I'm gonna play like a champion because I wanna be a champion, just like Ike, Dara, and Deer and Hanzo. You know what I mean?
And wait,
So
can we take a moment to appreciate that fantastic shot that FGT landed on Real Claw towards endgame there? That was beautiful. I mean, it really did
exactly,
put Sire on the ropes there. He really didn't know what was going on. He had to find a way to recover from losing his teammate there, and he did manage to recover quite well. However, FZT did not stop there. He did drop down, and he did take out Yonkashanks, who was also putting on a show with Taranvir on low ground. Great performance from
exactly.
duos. However, Sayo and Ryokwa are on top.
So we covered a lot of drop spots. The first two matches, we still have one match left. In the first seed, he's A. We're gonna watch. We did not see who's landing Weeping. We did not see there's a building near Weeping that's a really low key drop spot, a really underrated drop spot. There's a henchman building near Weeping, which has a rift as well. Really interesting to see who's landing there. We covered up Fortilla, Slurpee. We need to see who's landing Lodges. We need to see who's landing Holly, who's contesting Sweaty, who's contesting Dooms, and a lot of drop spots we need to see. Who's contesting Lazy as well, and Camcod, which is behind Weather Station, and Misty as well. We need to see a lot of drop spots. So we're gonna make sure we cover this up. Our prediction team is gonna make sure that we see which players are landing at what drop spots, and how are they rotating in the zones. It's gonna be really interesting to see.
Aura and Pain once again not really putting on a show in the game two as well, and Aboud also who made a very controversial decision going to Storm and taking that fight with Pain and Aura. Not the best decision, however. I can see why he was what he was trying to look for. However, not the best decision in my opinion. I feel like he should have played it out as a solo as soon as his teammate got taken down. However, it is what it is. Pain and Aura,
But
who are
Brecky, right here that Pain and Aura were not in the zone because they were late to rotate in. Um, if they were early in the zone, because Frantic and Vincent, they were I beg your pardon, Frantic and his teammate Zexfire were pretty scuffed, and yeah, they were rotating late, and RN Pain they just ran into them, and Yuabu just I don't know what was that play though. Like they just gave up their game by just pushing the storm. Most probably they can learn
And
from that. We
also,
live and learn.
another performance I want to mention,
Yes,
Don't
Becky.
Ihtikak, who did perform quite well by taking him and his duo taking out Azuz in game one at Steamy, but it seems like not uh, the game they expected there in game two. They
I
got taken
think
out quite quickly.
Brecky that Steamy is overly contested. Um, I don't know why because it has those
I
windmills
agree.
and you can use them to the advantage. One spot I want to talk about is behind Stark. There's a lake. There's lake houses we call them, and it's gonna be interesting to see
Yeah.
who's landing Craggy as well. Lake houses really underrated drop spots. Not a lot of people land there. Risky, real. We didn't get our eyes there, and we're not seeing IX Deer and Rashid Pilgrims do their magic today. I do know it's the off season. They just came back of placing first and second in Trio Grand Final, so of course they're just warming up. But it's great to see them competing in this duo Diggers Cup as well.
Hmm.
But let's see who wins the third game. Um, I think Austin is gonna be top five alongside FZT, Sayo, and Frosty and Outlaw as well. Frosty, I think, did make a mistake there by rotating late. In the zone, they did get cucked and held mid ground. If you're not on a good layer, it's not looking that good. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking in the third game, the last game of Heats A for the Diggers Duo Cup. The battle bus has kicked in. We're watching Insta BCV 2B. Look at what he's doing right now. So this is a really underrated drop spot. This is a doghouse near Holly.
Mm.
There are two henchman chests near that house and under that tree. There's a 50% chance you find shockwave, crash pads, and bouncers from it. It's a split drop. It's really good as well. Landing outside Holly. It's gonna be interesting to see where other people land. If our production team can show us who's landing Misty, Craggy.
Ooh,
We have
look at
Ruins over here.
Ruins.
Beautiful work done by our production team.
Zerdo and
We have
Barini.
Borin over here. Borini, I beg your pardon. Pretty hard names to pronounce, but we're still learning, chat. He's farming. We have Real
Oh,
Claw.
look at this!
Io is down.
Oh, look,
Stark action going
look at the kill feed as well. Riot takes down Frantic. Oh my goodness me, what is going
Oh
on
my
right now?
God,
Sayo
man.
also game one winner.
Real
Gets
Claw
taken
does get the
down. However, he
revive.
rezzed.
Look who's
Right
here.
here.
Brecky, Rashid,
Oh my
Swims, and
goodness.
IX
This
here.
is
It is four
gonna
teams,
be
I
an
think.
interesting
It is four
position.
teams. So basically, it's Real Claw, Sayo, Cyrus Gaming, Xro. I think it's two teams. I think it's three teams. I beg your pardon. It is three teams. Yes, it is three. Rashid Fishman taking that fight.
Oh my goodness.
Real
Claw
Sayo.
is gonna be taking
Beautiful
out
shot
VR.
coming out of Real Claw. Rashid Fishman
Just like
did not
that.
even mini up. Not a good play by him. IX0 all
IX
alone.
on the verge
Unfortunate
of
for
getting
him.
taken down as well.
Iron Man is putting IX0 in the montage right now. Oh my god, beautiful shots by Iron Man as well. We have to give a shout out to Iron
Sayo
Man, ladies
takes
and
down
gentlemen.
IX
Right here.
Great follow up.
Okay, look at this. I want to talk about this. Cyrus Gaming and Xro. How smart are they? They're playing the dead side of Stark, okay? They're saying, you know what? We're
Yeah,
gonna
they're
take this
really.
part of the Stark, okay? But
They
guess what?
secured their
Reclaw and
spot.
Cyrus saying, Xro and Cyrus, don't worry. We will kill you as well. You're not coming at our drop spot. They want to fight. They want to fight more. Now there is a decision making of Real Claw and Sayo. Are we gonna camp on the wall? Or are we gonna open the wall? The thing Xro and Cyrus are doing, they're not camping the wall. So this is telling Real Claw and Sayo, okay, these players might not be that high skilled because they're not playing for walls with us. So they're just coming here and looting up and they're gonna disengage. So you know
Look at
what?
this play.
They're playing a bit passive.
Look at this play, Kingsman. Real Claw is on the high ground here, and he is just keeping an eye.
He
It's almost
knows,
like
he
he's
sees them. He
scouting.
sees them.
Like
I'm
an
telling
eagle.
you, Real Claw has
Even
a
Myron.
great vision. Look at them. I don't know what
Xro
this
and
play
Cyrus,
by
though.
Xro
They're
and Cyrus.
both.
But it's gonna
No,
be.
they're paying
They're on the
attention.
reboot van as well. If he sprays right now, Real Claw sprays, they're not gonna be able to build. I don't know what they're trying to do here. It's not a good play. But look at this. Sayo is on the vault. Real Claw on the other side. This is how you play drop spots. This is how you play
Cyrus
drop spots.
does not want to attack here. Does not have that much shield.
Real Claw failing to get tags on them, but still chilling. He recognizes now, Brecky, as a player you recognize, okay, they're playing pretty slow. Toxic Aura over here, contesting Dooms with Pain as well. They landed in few FNC as the Dooms as well, and
Aura,
they're doing it
this
bad.
is a very... Kingsman. This is a very confident landing spot for Aura and Pain.
Exactly, but Brecky, I want to tell you this, look at this. The other team, Brecky, are holding walls, look at this. Oh my god, beautiful shot coming in.
This is the same duo that was fighting in Storm last round. Pain and Aura versus Abood.
Aura, I'm gonna talk about this, is known for holding a lot of people and playing that green play style. Oh my god, eliminated 50-50 and Aura misses every shot. Abood putting him in the montage, ladies and gentlemen. Abood, no Pain, all alone with no shields. On the other hand, we see Axel Omek on the screen as well. What a beautiful work done by our production team.
Pain is really struggling here to deal with this adversity. Does not want to get taken down. Huge free fire and just like that gets taken down. Pain and Aura are out.
Real Claw finishing their fight.
And Cyrus are out as
well. And Stars as well. Okay, Brecky, I want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this. I played Heats as well, but I saw Notrex, Pain, and Aura contest Dooms a lot, and it did not go well for them in trios. And it's the same thing. All 3 games today, their intention was to grief and play really aggressive, and that's why they're not doing good. They did not have the wall key card there. Abood had the wall key card and Toxic Aura, and Pain decided, you know what, we're not gonna let you have the wall that easily. We're gonna hold wall. And Abood said, you know what, I don't really care. We're gonna fight you, and whoever wins the fight,
I wanted to point out something. Real Claw, before we transition to this fight, Real Claw decided not to take down that sniper, which I'm not sure. Oh my goodness me! Barini gets taken down. Vivid and Envy take him down in dominating fashion.
He has definitely been
and it's
practicing
gonna
that
be
aim.
interesting
Look
to
at
see
that.
how Zerdo is gonna react to this.
Brecky.
Definitely not the position he wants to be in.
They did not finish him straight off. First of all, they shook him down, and the second of all, they finished him with a headshot. Why with a headshot, Brecky? So he gets the most damage done, so they don't have to deal with Surge. Try to disengage. He should not have used the crash pad.
Zerdo is in serious trouble. He might get cut. He's gonna get chased down here. There is no way he's not gonna get chased down here. Zerdo knows he's gonna be in serious trouble here. Mans, however, another great loadout.
Oh my god, he's just getting spasms every game. He's getting less.
Okay, man. Oh my goodness. Huge tag there. Mans is putting on a fight here.
Oh my god, look at that high ground retake. He broke a build down, and he edited the wall just to broke him down and took the easy shot.
Oh my god,
they are pretty scuffed right now.
Did you see the kill feed? Did you see the kill feed?
I am watching the kill feed.
Sohail took down Zerdo. He stole the kill from Vivid and Envy. Yeah,
oh my god, so you're telling me they got an easy kill off all of their work done. iFlabs and Man's a fan healing back up. Okay, this is a fair fight now.
They're definitely not gonna be happy with this.
This is a really equal fight.
Yes. However, Man's look at him. Ooh, does not have that much HP here. He's gonna get taken down. And Flabs gets taken down as well! Zemi puts on a show!
Jasco 6X making a statement right here. You know what? You can be Mans and iFlabs. Well, we're here back, baby. We're gonna clutch up and we're gonna kill you. Do not contest us. Hassan Season over here. What a beautiful name. They're moving out, carrying a bandit bazooka. This loadout is pretty scuffed. Brecky, they need a refresh, or they need to find some loot. It's not looking good. Great pump.
I remember the last time we saw this duo play, Hassan and Ryan, they died very quickly to Mans and Flabs, who got taken down just now.
But this time, Brecky, Mans and Flabs deciding, you know what, we're not gonna land that flopper island since doing with that good. We're just gonna go inside of Craggy and contest their Real Claw and Sayo. They're just having a vacation at Stark. Look at this.
Look at that.
Look at this. They're just vibing over there.
Enjoying their time.
If the production team can show us the people who are coming out of the zone, let's suppose like Slurpee, Misty, if we can get their eyes over there as well. Look at this. Uber to the zone, I3LW rotating in, beautiful loadout, 113.
Look at this.
He needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit. 113 will go, he needs to farm a bit.
Aboud and his teammate. Look at this, man. I mean, the eliminations and Pain and Aura really did pay off, and Pain and Aura are definitely out of the situation
Yeah.
now. They're definitely out of this whole tournament. I mean, they wasted 3 of their games. Definitely not the type of performance they wanted.
I think,
Dengers
Becky, I
and
think if you
GRM
want to
get
play
taken down.
aggressive, oh my god, Flixie with a beautiful tax coming in on Hassan season.
Oh no.
It's
Oh
not looking
no.
good.
Hassan's
Flixie
in
and
serious
Scout,
trouble.
they
Ryan
just
as
play
well.
like Toxic Aura. They play really high. Beautiful crash play coming
Flixie are
in.
gonna get this
Misses the
elimination.
shot,
Yes, they do.
but Scout FN does the job for him.
Ryan is gonna
L2
disengage
is
here. However,
disengaging.
remember, this does
I
not
think
put him in a
he-
good
he
situation
will be able to
whatsoever.
find some heals in Ruins. Ruins is a pretty good drop spot. He can hide here and find some heals maybe. There's also barrels in the bottom if they're not used. He does have that harpoon.
Keep in mind, Kingsman, keep in mind, you can get those heals back and get everything, but it's even more important to have that teammate with you. You gotta always have that sort of support there, and Ryan, unfortunately, is gonna have to play this out as a solo if he wants to clutch this up and manage to gather as much points as possible for
Notrix
his team.
YT
Notrix and Anas
and YT and us
rotating.
taking that rift. They're using the Misty Rift.
And look at
I
this
think
incredible
they're landing
loadout. A lot of teams
Becky,
are
I think they're
getting this
landing somewhere
incredible
near
loadout.
Slurpee. They're landing Hydro or behind Misty, most probably. That's why they're over here, right here. But look at they're doing the dead side rotate. Notrix really likes to key teams at the dead side. He really loves to fight. He's one of I played with him yesterday as well.
You
He
can't
does
blame
not
him
love
though.
to
One of
play
the
passive.
greatest mechanical players in this
On Middle East
lobby
console
for
right now.
sure.
Exactly. X Hammer's right here.
Craft, Hamid, both
It's a
players.
bug. It's a bug by the replay mode that he has a rocket launcher, but I'm pretty sure he does not have it because it's not in
I
competitive
was
Fortnite
gonna
right
say
now.
I was a
But
bit
it's G3.
bamboozled. I was a bit bamboozled by that. However, we move on from
I was
that
like,
situation.
wait, hold
Abdul
up.
gets taken down by
Hold on,
Lawrence.
how did he get the rocket launcher? It's G3 on the dead side as well. It is a long rotate for them, but since they have this car, by the way, you need to learn your cars as well in Fortnite now. This car can go up the hills as well. This vehicle is a really nice vehicle. Like, look, it's just gonna go straight up this hill. It's gonna be easy for them to rotate, and yeah,
And they are
do
just
need to
taking
farm
a nice road trip next to Weeping Woods. They're gonna have to
Exactly.
farm
They're
like
on a
2 seconds.
vacation right here.
Kingsman.
But with
Not
that being said,
looking
Brecky, they
good
do
there.
not have a lot of heals. Look at Muhammad Crafts. A lot of people using cars. I love to see it. I love to see this. I love to see it.
They're really taking advantage of the mobility that the game is
Muhammad Crafts
offering
showing
here.
that he does have a driver's license, driving pretty well right there. Rotating pretty late
Oh
in the
my
zone.
Rocket launcher in display again. Let's see
He
how that
crashes
comes
the
in
car.
action.
Definitely, I take that back. His driver's license needs to get approved
Ooh,
again.
look at this
Who
duel.
is this, Brecky? This is
Hamdan Al
Yazid,
Jazmi.
one of the
Oh
best
yes.
best players on Middle East, one of the GOATs, the legends, Yazid and Hamdan. Finally, we have our eyes on them. Finally. It's a
Oh look at this.
pleasure watching
Oh look at the
Yazid and
top of the
Hamdan.
leaderboard. Look at the top of the kill feed. My bad. Riot gets taken and his duo get taken down. Both of them get taken down by Yonkushanks. And I'm guessing Taranvir was also with
And
them.
Aquin. I beg your pardon, with Taranvir and Yonku Shanks. Yes. So they take down Riot and Mohad. We're playing together.
Sayo, Real
well.
Claw, game 2 winners.
Oh my god, Sayo, W King, Jamesy, and
Adding
Aquin
pressure
right
here
here.
on. Yeah.
How is
indeed.
Jamesy and Aquin gonna survive this? How are they gonna...
Look
They
at
need to
that
build a lot of
loot.
boxes, first
You
of all.
mentioned Bandage Bazooka, one of the
God.
best items in the game for sure. Look at the amount of ammo they have. This is just the position they want to be in. Advent.
Oh my god,
Not
what a beautiful piece
a
from
lot of
by
AP.
Sayo. Look at that angle he took. He did not
He
jump
does get
in.
a trade of
tagged him for
damage,
59
however.
And went back again. Exactly.
Real Claw.
Beautiful shots
Gonna
coming
be
out.
trading here.
Oh
and
my
James
god.
takes down Real
Real
Claw.
Claw missed.
Not the position they want to be
Oh my
in.
god.
James gets taken
Oh
down by
my
Sayo.
god.
The trade is there.
It's a
And this
1v1
is gonna be
situation.
the
Sayo
position-
versus...
It's gonna be. No, they're both gonna be
Sayo
resing. I
versus
think
Aquin.
both teams are gonna be looking for the res.
It's a
Real Claw is
mutual
gonna be
agreement
up
for
again.
res. He's
Yes,
resing,
the
he's gonna
position
have
has
that
been
bandit bazooka. He got that res off. They need to build a lot of boxes. Oh my god, he's pretty scuffed right now.
Look at Hamid.
Hamid, we're switching over.
Oh, crap. Oh my goodness me,
god,
gets
you rotated
beam happens there.
and you got
Hamdan
punished.
takes him
And you
down.
got punished.
Oh no,
Oh my
not
god,
looking
Hamdan
good
and
there.
Yazid
Muhammad
getting a
Krabs is
freebie
only gonna be
kill.
coming. Ryan Sams gets taken down.
Sayo, we're back at it again with
Not
the action.
looking
Our
good.
production team realizing this is the action we want to see. Aquan and
Oh, look at
Jamesy are not
James.
healthy.
Look at James and Agvin.
I think
Both players are
Sayo is
extremely
playing this
low.
really clever. Brecky, they're playing this really clever. He goes for beast control. He gets that easy. Look at that angle he's playing. Look at, he forced Aquan to take a jump shot and make him expose himself. He's playing for angles. This is what I
They're
like to see
really
from
adding the
Sayo. He does
pressure
not
here
jump
on
in.
this duel. Sayo is really showing why he's one of the top competitors in this tournament so far.
Look at this.
Ooh.
A real claw has a
Oh my
different
goodness, has to
angle.
go for the
Sayo has
ball.
a different angle. Look
Take
at
the
this
wall
pressure.
here.
Look at
Agvin
this pressure.
and Williams are on the ropes here, and Shockwave comes into display
I'm
here.
really
Real Claw
impressed.
also
I'm really
trying to
impressed
play.
by Sayo and Real Claw right now. The way they're playing, they're finding different
Oh,
angles. They're
look
not
at this.
jumping in.
Look at this. James on high ground alone here. They might go for this elimination here. James
They
is
have
going
no
to be in
shield. So
serious trouble.
Aquan left his teammate all alone. Says Jamesy. We see you later.
Sayo is
And
in
he's trying to
serious
get
trouble
Pierre
though.
back.
James is putting on a show.
Aquan has a beautiful
Aquan
angle
is
to
gonna
take on
help.
Real Claw. Yazid and Hamdan coming in, and I will tell you this. Yazid and Hamdan and Aquan, they have a big rivalry back in Shuya and CS. They were fighting for Dirty Ducks a lot.
James
They
is
were
going to get taken down here.
Oh my
Yes, he does.
god!
James gets
Sayo
taken
just
down,
touched me
and
with
that's
that
exactly
beautiful
the
shot.
elimination that Sayo needed. No, but look, Kingsman, look how much damage they have to take just to take down James. That is definitely not what they wanted there. Real Claw is
This
extremely
fight,
low. And
Brecky,
no
this
shield to
fight
work
was
with
not
as
a good
well.
fight for them. Look at that. Oh my god, 3 HP in
Agvin is
Dream.
taken down!
Unfortunate,
Oh my goodness me!
unfortunate for
It's
Aquan
gonna
and
be a
Jamesy.
boot though.
Sayo and Real Claw, that fight, chat, if you're watching this, and if the player, Heats B players are watching this, that fight was not a good fight. Why? They ended up W-king them, and now they're left with no heals, and they're pretty scuffed now. But they do have a lot of mats since they finished them, but Hamdan and Yazid, I really want to watch them. I really want to see how they play this game out. Sayo rotating late in the zone. If players look at them, they're gonna go back to the lobby.
Around here,
Beat and
Young
awesome.
Tank.
Look at where they're based.
Looking
They're
down
box
right
fighting.
there.
They're 90 to 60 ping and they're box fighting. Look at how they box fight on high ping. You spray the wall. You don't go up and close and pickaxe it because it's pretty easy for you to get boxed up. They spray the wall and try and encourage your opponents to do a mistake. Hamdan rocking that bunny skin. If you don't follow Hamdan, that is his trademark skin. When I see this skin in the lobby, I tell you, I hide. I don't want to get W.
And Hamdan and Yazid, remember, Kingsman, both players are incredibly good here, and they want to put on a show here. Oh, look at this! We got some intruders going on here. Outlaw and Frosty are gonna have to
look at this
deal with
nice
some
base. There's not.
adversity here,
Brecky, I want to talk about this, Brecky. They're not in a 2x2. They build 4 boxes with no balls in between. You know what I mean? A nice little base.
Yeah.
So they have 4 different angles. Why? Why, Brecky? Because
look at this.
they're gonna have more space to move if they get pressured. They're pressuring.
Oh my god! Look how many duels are in here. Caddy corner is getting filled here with a bunch of bodies here.
I mean,
some might go down here. Yoke is in serious trouble.
Yo killed. Oh my god, goes down. Get lobby focus. You don't
Look
want to be
low.
when you're center zone, Chad. When you're center zone, you don't want to be on the low ground. That's the one thing you don't want to be on. You want to at least build one up. But if you get the sprayed up, you can go down in your box. You know what I mean, Chad? You don't have to build a fresh build. If you build any piece fresh, any build fresh. Oh my god, we Hamoud.
Oh my goodness
me.
me.
Shockwave play by YTNS. Notrek left all alone. Is he gonna clutch up though? Is he gonna prove a point? We Hamoud is playing the wrong way, trying to get this finish off.
Go down. Notrix as well is getting pressured here. Who just got the elimination on Yokold.
He has to stay careful. I think Notrix should leave it. He's trying to get his teammate up. He's trying to get that res up. We Hamoud realizing, you know what? I'm not gonna let you get the res up. And oh my god, no, he's getting pressured too much.
Really desperate to get.
He has to build another box and throw his teammate over there. V Hamoud realizing, you know what? Notrix, you can get the res. I'm gonna get the big pot up.
Kill feed shows in display. Real Claw takes down.
Look at this beautiful work by our production team.
Both showing both angles. Oh my goodness! Hamoud is in serious trouble here. Gets injured.
This is why I tell you. This is why I tell you.
He has to
rotate his own quickly.
Oh no! This is not.
Ricky, he has to. You have to do an early rotate. But with that being said, I'm gonna say that he is on the dead side.
You said it yourself, Kingsman. This is exactly
Look
why
at
rotating early
now
is
he is
important.
more healthier than we Hamoud. And he is W King V Hamoud now. He's saying, you know what? You
These
killed me
players
before.
know that
I want some
Hamoudi
action
is
back.
1 HP.
This is the last game of Heath A. Diggers Duos Cup, boys. Console fam, type in the chat who you want to see win. V Hamoud with a beautiful bouncer play. He is all alone though. He's building a bit. Those
There's a
cabbages,
duo
they're right
behind
there.
him. Look at Sayo, look at Sayo right
those
there.
bandages and cabbages.
Bottom left of the screen.
What a beautiful find. Outlaw and
Real
Frosty
Quag
are
has
playing
taken
edge.
down game 2 winner. Sayo is
Naru
also incredibly
YT
low here.
did not get a zone over here. Naru YT based up over here, Brecky, because he was hoping to get the 50-50 zone on him, but unfortunately he doesn't. Hamdan over here, beautiful positioning by Hamdan. Outlaw and
He's gonna
Frosty
be
pretty
shooting down
stuck,
here.
I think.
A rain of
Frosty
bullets on
rotates.
IQ.
Not that great right now over here. Wait, Brecky, all the people have to rotate down from the hill, and it's gonna be interesting if the zone pulls back on the hill. We might see a
Look at the
Fortnite
players.
doing a mountain.
Oh, look at
Exactly.
Look at the solo players that are in
Is he
the
down,
zone
man?
here. Sayo just took down Naru, who popped the medkit right in front of our very eyes. Yazan
Naru
takes some
was
damage here. He's gonna have
edge
to
zone
get
though.
back.
Naru was edge zone. We are realizing everybody who plays edge zone is just getting punished. Hamdan and Yazid healing up.
They are
I want to see how they play out.
here.
Legends of the game. Nortrex and YT and us right in front of them. RXT rotating late. He had the peppers chat and he did not pop the peppers. If you pop the peppers and you build faster by the way, chat. Sahel over here chilling.
Elimination there. Oh my goodness me, he's getting.
Oh
my goodness. Sahel's in serious trouble here. He's on the rope here.
But guess what? They built another box below them, as I said before. That's why they disengage that fast chat. You have to build 2 layers up when you're in mid zone and you're in a stack lobby, so you don't get focused. And if you get focused, you have a room for yourself. HP,
look at those 5
and a
bounces.
shockwave.
They could shockwave bouncer here. They're gonna have to do this.
It is a bug though.
Especially
It is a
zone
bug
is
though.
extremely low.
Those bouncers are a bit bugged though for the replay mode. But with that being said, they have a shockwave. It is a far zone for them. Not a good shockwave play. I'll tell you why, Brecky. Before shockwaving, you should look in your cone and see, are there builds behind us? If we shockwave, are we gonna get cucks on those builds or not? You know what I mean? They did not see, and that's why they got cucked, and they did not use the shockwave to the max potential.
Did you
over
see
here?
the amount of damage Lawrence just took in that encounter? He took serious amount of damage from that pump,
Surge
and
is
now
back
Saha
up.
might be
Brecky,
seeing the price as well.
Surge is back up again in moving zone. Nortrex and YT now trying to get into place. Hamoud, look at him, he is still alive.
Look how he recovered. Look how he recovered after that
rotate.
engagement with Anas and
He's using
Nortrex.
opponent's builds.
Yes, he takes down 9J.
Hamdan is gonna tarp leading. Hamdan is leading for Yazid, one of the best mechanical players. It just shows that how much trust does Yazid have in his teammate. They have been playing.
This is Young Kusak takes down another player.
Outlaw with a beautiful shot
down.
on Sahil.
Sahil
Taking that
taken
shot.
down. Gets taken down by Outlaw,
VSD, the surge is still
Abud.
playing out. VSD 973 above. Oh my god, who is playing high right now? If he can get a perspective. VSD going back to his teammate, healing them up. They need to go to the zone. They're realizing old builds. They need to break them in. Beautiful rotate. They need to go
Look
up
at
and
this.
over. A lot of people don't realize this. Yes, Brecky, go ahead.
Anas and Sayo, who were both in shambles earlier in this, are now
I think that on
proving
as
that
well.
HP is
Oh
just
my
a number.
god,
Oh
VSD
my!
did not build a wall behind him and gets absolutely bodied and punished.
QP
Oh,
is gonna
and
have to
realizes
pop
he
this
can't
big paw here sooner or later.
Frosty
Wants to
Outlaw,
rotate and
Nortrex
pop
YT
this
and us.
field.
Hamdan
gets another elimination.
Ali,
Saranvir gets
Ali.
taken.
Hamdan, oh my god, he realizes his opponent behind him, he builds the wall. Good reaction time by Hamdan over there. Easy lobby. 09 left all
DST is
alone.
taken down, of course.
Is he
QP
gonna
is
clutch
alone
out though?
here.
Beautiful
172 HP. 370 match here to work with. Hamdan and yeah,
Who
he's
is on
looking
high? That's
very
the question,
closely on the
Brecky.
title here.
Wait, is
Look at
nobody
that
playing
boost there,
high right
who's
now?
struggling. No one is playing high ground here, but
I
there
think
could be a lot
LW
of
just took
players.
high.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh my goodness, but he's alone though.
LW and you are
Let's
both
see
on
how
high.
he's gonna deal with it. Oh my goodness me, Envy is gonna try to go for high ground here. However, does get stopped in his tracks there. Frosty and Outlaw laying on low ground.
Outlaw, you see
Jetlo gets taken down.
a lot of players.
No one on high ground here. Someone has to
LW on
realize
high
that
ground?
high ground is free here.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Frosty and Outlaw on high ground!
Out of nowhere!
Look at that!
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness me, Ismail's in trouble as well. He's taking a serious amount of
at
damage
Frosty
there,
realizing,
right
you know
underneath
what?
them.
It's no free range that's gonna ramp above you. Ladies and gentlemen, Frosty proving once
Ismail
again
gets
why
taken
he's
down
got
shortly
IGLs
after
in the
trying.
game.
Frosty and Outlaw are getting flashbacks here to game 1 here. Could
Didn't
they
even
potentially
90
pull
up
off the
check.
exact same thing they did in game 1?
Exactly.
My goodness.
Brecky, he just double ramps above them. Scout and Flixie alive as well as a duo. What a beautiful play.
Scout and
My
Flixie.
Frosty, oh my god.
Oh my goodness
Scout
me.
missing
Almost
a
got the
straight
opportunity
shot.
to elimination. Ix, who survived that shot there, gonna take down 7. Hamdan and Yazid on low ground here.
Lurking on the low ground,
Doing
getting
all
the
this
shockwave.
here.
They're ready to take height. They take Frosty out now.
Speaking
Gonna
of
see you soon on
lurking,
high.
Outlaw and Frosty on high ground here, who are just
Oh
raining
my
bullets down here on all the players. This is not looking good for
Outlaw.
players on low ground.
Exactly, Brecky, everybody's alive right now. This is a really patient end game. EMF making sure he's ahead of the zone. Look at him tarping ahead.
Look at
My
this,
team is
another
beautiful
time
start from
TLW. 3LW is on high ground again. He's gonna put on a fight
Oh
here
my
against
God.
Outlaw and Frosty.
Yo,
Outlaw
Booth
gets
and
taken
Frosty
down.
protecting them.
Oh my goodness, me, Frosty's in
Scout
serious
effing
trouble
gets down
now.
as well.
Frosty's
I3LW
extremely
protecting
low here.
Isis saying, you know what, we're
Flexi's
gonna
in
take it
zone
back.
storm here, but he is higher than everyone here on height.
Frosty
He's
gets
gonna
taken
drop
down.
down here.
Hamdan is alive.
Lot
Hamdan
of
gets
fight
taken
going
down
on.
as well. Oh my god. Yazid is out of the game. It's Yoabu.
Final moments here, 1v1.
FN. Yazid.
It's Yazid.
Yazid goes down as well.
However, Flexi gets the victory royale for him and Scout. What a performance there by those players. Flexi, who was in
Ladies
storm,
and gentlemen, what
ends
a
up
beautiful
managing
game
to
we
pull off a
witnessed.
miracle there. That was fantastic gameplay there from
listen to
Flexi.
this. Brecky, listen to this. So what happened is I3LW and Yoabu were on height. Frosty and Outlaw, they were playing second height and they sneaked up. They sneaked up and Yoabu and I3LW said, you know what? We're going to copy your strat and we're going to sneak up on you. And they finished the game.
Look at this Kingsman.
They
Look at
came
this
third
Kingsman.
place.
Look at Flexi. Look
Yes,
at Flexi.
Brecky, go ahead.
He was in storm. He was in storm there, and he somehow
All
managed
alone.
to sneak in behind there, and just watches all the
Exactly.
action unfold. And just like
He
Nation,
won that
what a
game. He won
fantastic
that
play from
game because
Flexi.
too many teams wanted to fight on the height. He won that game. He was on low ground shitting. That's why.
And I'm sorry, Kingsman, but in my opinion, I respect your decision of saying that the bandage bazooka is the most important item in the game. Honestly, he really proved it. Flexi did prove it. The bandage bazooka really incredibly shows its value there in endgame. There, it definitely shows how worthy it really is. Very valuable
Yes,
item
our
and plays
production
a
team.
huge role. Huge gameplay
Okay.
there from Flexi
Okay,
and Scout.
I'm getting a word from our production team. Brecky, we have to close out the Heat A. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the console community, thank you for tuning in the Heats A. The Heats B will be continued by Casio and Ambi in 5 minutes. Big shout out to Josh. Big shout out Denver. Thank you, UltimateE, for producing this. Diggers Esports for bringing Diggers Duo Cup and Infinity Scrims and Wasp Esports. From me and Brecky, we see you guys in grand finals. Peace.
Take care.
a little changes have been made. Casio and MB are lost. They're busy, so we're back at it again now.